All right. What is up? My name is David. I am a 27-year-old filmmaker in Iceland. And for the past few months, I've been away, as you could say. I've been going through a bone marrow transplant in Sweden. It's a very heavy chemotherapy, and it's honestly been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's usually done to people who have leukemia or some kind of cancer. Luckily, I don't have any of those, but I still have some condition that is producing way too much of white blood cells in my body. So we're still trying to figure out what it is, but for the moment and for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be fine. I'll just have to take some meds and go on a regular blood test. So life is definitely changed in the past months. It's been a whole year almost. It's been 10 months since the whole thing started, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster. It's definitely turned my life upside down, not knowing if I had cancer or a deadly disease, and it's taken me out of work, out of social life, and out of everything I loved doing. But in between, I still had time to do a lot of stuff that I love, and it was not only a terrible time, it was also a time of me being able to kind of see what matters in my life, what connections I want to keep, and what I want to do with my life, like in the future. But still, it's definitely been like the hardest thing I have ever had to go through, and especially the bone marrow transplant and the treatment in Sweden. It's one of the heaviest chemotherapies you can go through, and it just completely destroyed my body. I've started to rebuild myself now. I'm trying to go to the gym a lot, and I'm trying to move and eat healthy, get enough sleep, and pretty much just kind of rehabilitate myself in the best way that I know how. But in this video, I wanted to go a little bit over how filmmaking helped me during this time and kind of like just saved my life. When you're going through a traumatic thing like this, like distractions are everything. And for me, documenting this process, filming myself, taking photos of what I was experiencing, writing down my feelings, talking to the camera, that really helped me go through this process. It made me focus on the filmmaking aspect and telling a story rather than being too focused on the situation that I was in. And looking back at it now, it's really hard and really like strange to look at some of these videos. But those were the things that kept me going. Those were the things that made me, get through it without being constantly anxious and constantly fearful of everything. So it's a really strange feeling, but somehow filmmaking and talking about gear and obsessing over something during the edit and stuff like that really helped me get through this. And I don't know if I'll share everything that I documented, at least not for the time being, but maybe someday. For now, it was just a tool for me to cope with the reality of being sick and being in a situation that I hope none of you ever have to go through. So what is next for me in life? Well, a lot has happened. During the time that I was sick, I got the news that I would probably have to go through this treatment, and there would be a 99% chance that I would become infertile after it. This was a giant blow for me and my girlfriend at the time, because we didn't know if we were ever going to be able to have children, which is something that we planned to do in the year 2024. Luckily, I had like a little month of an opportunity where we could try to make a baby. And we made that count, and we were able to. I did make arrangements to freeze my sperm, so I have already done that. So I'm really grateful to be able to do that. Not a lot of people who go through this get to do that. We had that month to try, and my wife now, she got pregnant. And our son is... he's supposed to be born any day now. We're actually past the due date today. So he could be here when this video gets uploaded, which I'm super excited about. I don't think I've ever been as excited about anything like this, becoming a father, being able to start my own family. And I'm just super grateful. It's kind of like being at the worst point in your life ever to being in the best point in your life ever. So it's like the emotions are super high. I'm even feeling like super emotional every day now, the closer it gets. So what I'm planning on doing now is just trying to get back into life, build up my body, build up my mind, get back to doing projects again. And I definitely want to get back to doing YouTube videos. I want to do regular YouTube videos about filmmaking, about my process as a creator, a business owner, and also as just a father, as a family man, and as a person living here in Iceland in the cold winter months and the beautiful Icelandic summers. So I want to create like a personal YouTube channel which focuses a lot on, you know, the filmmaking aspect, but also gives a glimpse into my life and how I balance these things like in life. The videos I'll be making are going to be tutorials, they're going to be gear reviews, adventure videos going with my friends to travel around the country, and maybe just some chill coffee home life with my son and my wife. So that's pretty much it. I could go into detail of what has happened, like way more. There's so much to tell, but for now I'm gonna keep that footage and that story to myself, and I'm probably gonna talk more about it in future videos, and probably do some storytelling like a big documentary at some point. But for now, I just want to live my life, wait for my son to be born, and just be hopeful for what's to come. If you want to follow my journey, please subscribe to the channel, like this video. I guess I'm just feeling really hopeful, and I want to share that with everyone and spread that positivity because it's been rough. It's been a hard time for me, and I'm just super excited to be here still. And I'm just going to live my day one day at a time. And even if you're not going through a sickness or anything, I think you should too, because we can only guarantee the day to day. So make it count. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.